In Australia, anger is bubbling up as everyday folks now rally to shun American goods. The spark? President Donald Trump has decided to slap a hefty 25% tariff on our aluminium and steel imports. Early Wednesday, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt made it clear that, unlike in his earlier term, Australia won't get a free pass this time. Could this new twist be the start of a bigger storm? Leavitt explained that Trump had weighed the idea and ultimately decided against making an exception for Australia. She noted that the U.S. is now pushing hard for American-first steel, hinting that local companies might even think about moving their factories to the U.S. to dodge these costs. With every word, the air seems to thicken. What next step will this trade rift force our industries to take? Social media has erupted with fiery reactions. One user quipped, "Let's take Jim Beam and JD off the shelves, or add a tariff to all U.S. alcohol products," while another suggested, "reciprocated tariffs on any USA steel or aluminium products coming into Australia for starters." I'm sure there must be some. More voices chimed in. Australia has to counter with tariffs on American goods like Canada did, and one person fumed, "Every country should block all imports to the U.S." Another laughed, "See how many soda cans and car parts they can make with NO aluminium for a few weeks and see how that goes for them." With such bold challenges flying around, will these online sparks ignite a full-blown trade war? Some critics are pushing even harder. They are calling on Australia to pull out of the AUKUS nuclear submarine deal and stop funding U.S. submarine projects. One comment boldly stated, "Time to demand our $700 million back for the Virginia-class sub-building capacity that we are never going to get," while another added, "Australia should be buying its subs from France again." As these ideas swirl around, one has to wonder, is a major shift in alliances on the horizon? Up north, a separate trade tussle is unfolding. The Canadian province of Ontario recently added a 25% surcharge on electricity exports to U.S. buyers, prompting Trump to vow to raise Canada's tariff on aluminium and steel to 50%. Ontario quickly hit pause on the extra charge, and Trump then backed off his promise while urging Canada to join him as a closer ally. In this game of give and take, what will be the lasting impact on international ties? Meanwhile, the new tariffs on our steel and aluminium are set to kick in from 3 p.m. on Wednesday, AEDT, sending shockwaves through markets as U.S. buyers face much higher prices and dwindling demand. Just days ago, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said his government would continue to engage constructively with the U.S. to seek an exemption. That hope now feels dashed. Albanese pointed out, it is in Australia's interest, but it's also in the economic interests of the United States for Australia to be exempted. Not long ago, Trump had told Albanese he'd give an exemption great consideration since Australia was one of the few nations running a trade deficit with the U.S. Yet now, White House Senior Counselor for Trade and Manufacturing Peter Navarro bluntly said that Australia was killing America's aluminium industry. As the clock ticks closer to tariff time, what twist will the next hour bring?